Hello guys, and welcome back to TNT Madness. Today we're going to be looking at something slightly different, and it's actually a 1x2 flush piston door with a slight twist, so you'll see that in a second. But if we flick this lever, we can see a piece of TNT comes out, and then it actually gets retracted and goes into this bit of water. The only reason it does that is so this is covered up straight away as soon as the TNT is released before it even opens, and then it just falls down this just before it explodes because I need to open it slightly earlier so it can get down there before it explodes so it doesn't destroy everything. And the only reason it does that is so it startles the player, and if they do get too close anyway, they still will take damage, and if they're right on top of it, they will die. So let's try and hardcore parkour this and get over here, and as we can see we just have our tiny vault, and you can use this for just a really fancy piston door that not too many people have used, or if you just want to startle your friends or just show them something really cool that not many people have seen. So that's this, so let's actually take a closer look at it. So what we have here is just a glass plane over top of the actual contraption, and so I've just replaced everything with glass, and as you can see it is 2 wide and 7 long, and for everything that's going on I'd say it's relatively compact. I think I've done a relatively good job of compacting this thing as small as I can get it while still keeping all the functionality as possible. So what happens here is after you flick the lever, the TNT will get dispensed and the actual top piston will be retracted. It only closes after you flick the lever to open the door, and then 2 ticks after that the main pistons will retract, and then the side pistons will retract two ticks later, and then the one on the very end will retract, and then there will be a redstone signal sent all the way down below for all those repeaters on the bottom and retract the piston on the very bottom, and then the TNT will fall into that pool of water. And also the redstone torch is on the left because if I had it anywhere else then it would power the bottom main piston. So that's that, so let's just take a closer look at this in action. So we just have black glass here to show the main door where it's going to be, and then grey glass here and here to represent the other retracting blocks. So if we flick the lever, as you can see everything starts to retract, and then the TNT goes here, and then after a second it retracts. So also if you're wondering why I didn't stick the dispenser on the side, one, it's actually slightly harder to power, or not really, because I just wanted to keep it hidden. And the second reason for it is if you have it out here it can go slightly to the left or slightly to the right, while if I have it in the roof it'll go directly in the same spot, so I only need to retract 1 block. Also it looks a lot cleaner if I retract it through a block instead of just having it even on the top, so that's just a neat little thing that keeps it really clean. Also another thing is, if you're wondering why the redstone torch is above the dispenser, it's because if you actually have it on top of the dispenser then it'll get constantly bud powered even when it's off, which is kind of crazy, mainly because this piece of redstone is here and we can't move it even if we have the dispenser facing downwards or on the side. So that's the only reason we have it like that, and unfortunately it makes this thing slightly taller than it has to be. And that's pretty much all that goes on around here. We still have the standard dispensers going here. I would have redstone on the side, but we do actually need the extra space to go along here, and it's actually a lot easier to get an input from the side if you're taking this from like a special sort of redstone thing. If you're taking an input from somewhere else, it's much easier to get into the side instead of the top, because I originally took an input from the top. So that's the only reason I have it like this, and as you can see it does quite well. So the closing mechanism, as you can see, everything just retracts, so that retracts this, actually re-extends after it gets to it, and then again everything just re-extends and the same process happens. But I think this door is really cool and it took quite a long while to make, so if you want to make it just stick around because now we're going to do the tutorial. So now on to the tutorial. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a 2x8 area. I know I said it was 7, tiny mistake, I'm sure I corrected in the video. You're also going to need some building blocks, 9 redstone, 10 redstone repeaters, 3 redstone torches, 8 sticky pistons, a dispenser, a water source block, a lever, and a ton of TNT. So the first thing you want to do is come along 2 blocks from the edge and place down 2 sticky pistons, 2x2 area, and then a sticky piston like here. Then you want to place down your iron blocks here, and be aware that this part here is going to be where your wall is. So after that you want to place 2 more blocks here with 2 redstone pairs facing into them set to 4 ticks delay. Then you want to place some blocks behind them with some redstone on top. If you really want to, you can stick a redstone torch in your input instead, so that way it's inverted. Then you want to stick your lever here, so this is going to be your input. For now we are just going to leave it on because that's the default way it's going to be. After that you want to stick a block here with a piece of redstone on top. Then you want to place 2 more blocks here, and another block here with 2 redstone repeaters going into it with a redstone on top of it. So this will create your actual mechanism, so if you turn it on and off now, this is going to be your main bit that extends and retracts. So now we're going to add in everything else. So what you want to do is stick redstone dust there and there, and you want to go ahead and place a block on the edge of it with a redstone torch up here, and you're going to need a redstone dust on top of here unless you can find some other way to power this dispenser. So after that, you want to then place your dispenser here and stick your TNT in it, but I'd suggest doing it last because it'd be really unfortunate if it actually got destroyed when you're building this. So I'm going to stick that back on. Now next thing you want to do is come along here, you want to place a redstone torch. So the next thing you want to do is then come along down here, place 2 blocks followed by a block up there and a block here. Then you want to place redstone here with a sticky piston facing into here with a block on top of it, and then after that we can go ahead and stick in our repeater here, redstone here, and that is actually a redstone torch, so you want to stick that there. And then after that we are then going to be taking a signal from down here, so you want to place a block there and there. So you need to bring redstone down here, and then you want to go along down the bottom here and place a line of redstone going along here, and you just want to get rid of a few of these blocks here because you're going to be placing some redstone down here. So after that you then want to place a redstone repeater going along here, but you want to stop here and place a block, and as you can see the redstone torch is going to be on this side, or else it would actually power everything because we could stick like a redstone torch here. So after that you then just want to keep on placing repeater set on full text delay until you get to here. Then you want to actually get rid of that and place a block there with a redstone torch on the edge. Then you can place a temporary block here and place a sticky piston facing this way with a block underneath it, and then you can just cover up the surrounding area so no one will suspect anything's there. After that you want to get rid of that and then place again your actual repeaters here. So now we've got our little door here, and that is everything done actually except for the bottom bit. So down here we just want to cover up the sides. You can place water in on some of the sides, but I wouldn't recommend it as you could hit the repeaters and it actually takes longer for it to get in there. So what you want to do is leave a gap in here so you can place your water, and then after that you can go ahead and place your TNT in here and you should be good to go. I just realized that that dispenser is one along, so you actually want to place it here. So after that you can then activate it, and then it'll retract, the TNT will go there, and after a period of time the TNT will go in there. So all you have to do now is cover up all the area here, fill up the dispenser with TNT, don't be a flop like me, and you're good to go. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know it's slightly different, but I'm going back to my redstone roots and I've had this series for quite a while. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, and if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. There's 2 videos a week, one on TNT cannons and one on stuff like this, or factions or something. So anyway, goodbye from TNT Madness.